And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today, Wiz. We are here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. We're going to be talking to the man himself. He's in the house. We don't get him often. He's going to join us coming up here in just a second. It is the season. In fact, they're looking for help always. And so we're going through orientation. Got 5 new associates over here. They're going through orientation, which is really cool. We're here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. I have room for you. We'll let Tommy tell you about that. We've also got the holidays. We're here. We're at 52 days till Christmas Eve, which is unbelievable. And so we're looking, as always, for seasonal help that hopefully will translate into sticking on, staying on. So we'll let him tell you about that. Another coach. It's every week. See, it started with James Franklin. Then it went to, what is the order? Then it went to Sam Pittman at Arkansas. Then it went to Napier at Florida. Then we went Kelly LSU. And so this week, you lose in the SEC, you're out. Heupel didn't, but Hugh Freeze did. Freeze is gone. We'll talk about that. And so the continuing carousel, don't feel too sad for the old boy. He gets $15 million. That's unbelievable. So anyway, we got that to cover. The World Series, NASCAR, Kyle Larson broke Denny Hamlin's heart. And so he won his second NASCAR championship. We got the full slide, or full onslaught, I should say, and full schedule. How about that? For the upcoming high school football playoffs, including the Cyclones and the Gibbs Eagles. Is this going to be a cream puff game? No. They've won 5 in a row. They're 8-2. They beat Anderson County. So this is a team that's for real. We're for real. We got beat bad by Greenville. We did. It's a flush game, folks. If you're a Cyclone fan, you flush it, and you get ready for, it's behind you. What can you do about it? You can sit around and cry about it and feel sorry. Sean will be here in a little while, and I'm sure that's behind him. He's focused on the Gibbs Eagles, and so should the boys, and they are. So we'll talk with him. We've got Leslie coming in from Sycamore Shoals. We got my man, the fraud man is what we call him, Wesley Murray from Northeast Community Credit Union. 'Tis the season, folks. Getting ready to do some Christmas shopping, and there's bad people out there trying to do bad things to your money. You don't want them to do that way, but that's the way it is. And so he's going to give you some tips on how to protect you and your credit and your credit debit cards and your credit cards and so on and so forth. And so anyway, that's coming up here in a few minutes. Let's get it started. Tommy's going to kick it off for us, but we want to do the national anthem first. We'll let him pick who's going to sing it today. You have a choice, sir. Let's see. Who do we have down here? You have a choice. Let me get down to the national anthem. You have a choice of, I'm going to tell you who's going to pick right now. You have a choice of Chris Stapleton, Faith Hill, or Martina McBride.
Martina.
There you go. On it. Martina McBride, the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Then my man's in here. T power to the 4 square. T to the 4. I don't know what we say, but anyway, he's here. Tommy Tipton and Tom Taylor, TT's, next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like light, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Moore would say. On a Friday night or on a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get
Yes,
there.
you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese. We've got cookies, brownies. We've got wraps and veggie wraps. And then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley, marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. T squared to the fourth power is in the house, folks. We don't get him often. We got him today. Look at him. Handsome rascal.
Gosh.
Yeah, you are. That's what Mary says. How long you been hitched up to Mrs. Tipton, by the way?
Well, we've been dating since 1997.
Still dating.
Still dating.
I love it. Is that not awesome?
We just have to take Libby with us when we go on a date, because she's not staying at home. She's got to have a steak.
So there's mom and dad in the back seat supervising.
That's right.
Is Libby. By the way, Libby, I don't know if you knew this or not, but we're down at the Greenville football game, Greenville T.A. Duggar, and so looking for a camera person. So SOS Baker, who knows everybody and her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, Baker came up, did it then, and then Meisner did it for a little while. Then I look up, and in the press box comes Libby Grace Tipton. What am I doing? I said, well, you're going to run the camera for me. She, what do I do? I said, just follow the ball. And she did for about 10, 15 minutes.
Did she?
Oh, yeah. Did a
That's
great
funny.
job. It was funny. I had no clue. Well, she stepped right in and did it. Them Tiptons, they just jump in and go, don't they?
Hey, you either get on the bus or get left behind.
Well, she jumped on the bus. You'd be proud of her.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we got a few things to talk about today. We're going to do sports, and we're talking about Chick-fil-A because it's here. The holidays are upon us. November the 3rd, hard to believe.
Happy November.
Happy November. Yep. You got the beard, you keep it on all the time, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some are growing it. Dr. Minton's growing him a beard over at Elizabeth and the principal for that
He'll
November
grow in
thing.
about 2 days.
He re-
I don't know what.
It's like Grizzly Adams.
He's Miracle Grow over there. I don't know what's going on.
Paul
with him. He's
Bunyan.
like a chia pet.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll come back to haunt him. A chia pet. So you're a big baseball guy. The Los
Love
Angeles
baseball.
Dodgers. Oh yeah, the Dodgers and first off, it was a great World Series. Obviously,
It was.
down to Game 7. Yamamoto gets the MVP. The Dodgers win it in Toronto. What was your take on the World Series, sir?
It was as good as any I've ever seen.
Yep.
Obviously, when Texas won a couple of years ago, it was really exciting because with Evan being on the team, and I fortunately got to go to 2 games in Texas, which was cool. But yeah, I mean, I stayed up till 3 a.m. that 18-inning.
Watched it
matchup.
all. Yep.
And I wasn't going to bed. Mary's like, "Are you not going to go turn the TV off?" I said, "No, I'm watching this game."
No, that's good
So
baseball.
anyway, it was back and forth, and you know, if anybody laid down, they were going to get scored on.
Absolutely.
You know, so if the team took advantage when they're supposed to, really good baseball.
So if you're all the rest of the teams in Major League Baseball, what do you do? This is 2 years in a row now, and they showed how good they were. I mean, they beat some good teams. San Diego, the Phillies. Who else to get rid of? Who they play in the championship? Oh, the Brewers.
Brewers, yeah,
And then they go in and play the Blue. I mean,
and they were the hottest team in baseball at the time.
They beat good teams. Of course,
Yeah.
there's no cream puffs this time of year.
No,
But if you're the rest of the league, what do you do to? I mean, in the offseason, okay, what are we going to do to dethrone the Dodgers next year?
well, there's just so much talent, but the bottom line, it comes down to who stays healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's number one. And then number 2 is it's just things coming together. I mean, it's no accident how things happen.
Yeah.
But it's all about things coming together at the right time and taking advantage of those opportunities that you can get. So, a base hit here or there, it doesn't have to be a home run. You get a man on second and third and hit a little dinker into outfield, you're going to score 2 runs. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you got to do in baseball. You saw a lot of them bunting this year. Playing small ball, moving runners. That's how you win in baseball.
I'm enjoying a frosted cherry berry, by the way. They're here for a little while longer. Next week we switch.
Yep, one more week.
We go into the peppermint shake.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
I love it. So, are you allowed to say what else is coming?
We got some things next year that's been talked about, and hopefully we've got some old favorites coming back, which will be exciting. So we'll keep everybody up to date on that stuff.
So for December, for the month of November and December, we sticking with the cheddar club pretzel. We're going to come up with
No, it goes away next week as well. So make sure you come get you one of those before I think it's the 9th.
Is there a new one going in?
Not for the winter.
Okay, we'll leave.
Not for the winter.
We'll wait to bring something spring.
I don't think. Maybe I'm missing something, but no, I don't think so.
But the peppermint shake, oh yeah, coming in next week. That comes in hot too, doesn't it? You sell a ton of that.
We do. It's really good.
Which is peach shake in the summer, or the peppermint, or the neck and neck?
I think peach is all-time favorite.
Yeah.
And then probably peppermint behind it, just because they're the spring and summer, and then winter for sure. They're coming no matter what. So, yeah, those are 2 favorites.
Another one got canned over the weekend. It's becoming a weekly fixture now. There'll be more before it's over with. Hugh Freeze gone at Auburn. Again, didn't get it done to the likings of the Auburn athletic department, so Hugh's out. Can you fix that? How do you fix it? Is it fixable to fire these coaches? I mean, it's like every single weekend now we're letting somebody go, and whether it's justified or not. So he is owed almost $16 million. So I can't imagine too many people are going to be too tore up about that. I wouldn't be if I'm going to get $16 million to write off. But these guys are competitors. They don't want to get canned. They want to keep coaching. So how do you fix it? Can you fix it?
I'm not an NIL fan, and I think that's part of the issue. These kids are playing for money. They're not playing for their schools. They're not playing with heart and soul like they're supposed to play. I don't know how that's going to work moving forward. I mean, they're going to have to accept what these coaches are putting on the field, because if you can't get the kids motivated, they are motivated. They got $1 million in the bank. Who cares?
Yeah,
so
that's exactly right.
And then they just move the next year. It's like the quarterback from Auburn. He was at Oklahoma. I just wanted to change the scenery. I'm going to move to Auburn, and then he gets benched. So he's still making money. It just doesn't make sense to me. These kids are getting educations and getting fed and getting, stipends to different things.
Babied.
I mean,
coddled.
And then you throw millions on top of that. And if you don't have a coach that preaches heart and soul, I'll just give you a good example. Cody Boyer, Kentucky. He's a local Kentucky kid. Grew up in Lexington. I mean, he's a Kentucky guy. No matter what he makes, he's a Kentucky guy. He loves being there. He wants to be there. And he's gutsy, really gutsy player as a freshman. So, anyway, that's where it's at.
Freeze is 15-19, or was 15-19 overall at Auburn, 6-16 in the SEC, and 1-12 against ranked teams. So if you crunch the numbers, he didn't get it done.
No.
And so he's got to move on. DJ Durkin will be the interim coach. So if you're Lane Kiffin, he seems to be the guy that everybody's talking about. And so Kiffin now has, they're always rumored to be the coach going after. That'd be Auburn, LSU, Florida. If you're Lane Kiffin, do you stay put at Ole Miss? They throw enough money at him to keep him, or if you go, which one of those in your mind will be the plum job out of the 3? Auburn, Florida, or LSU, or none of the above?
I mean, historically, the best job would be Florida, I think. But why would you leave Ole Miss? I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a good thing going.
Toast of the town.
His flow of players coming in is obviously been really good. He's got enough talent to win it all. So I don't know why you would leave. I don't know. I guess money talks, but how much money these guys need?
The same thing I asked last week when Tony Vitello left UT to go to San Francisco. I thought, why would he leave? He is the toast of the town down there. He got anything he wanted, or seemed to be. I mean, I'm up here. I don't know that for sure, but it would appear that, the guy was successful, had recruits. He could cherry pick his recruits. They all wanted to come to UT. So, the money apparently what they had to pull it up and match what UT was paying him. So the guy, it's not the money. I guess it's again to say I can manage in the big leagues, but you think he made a good move or not?
Obviously, it remains to be seen. But to me, Cutler, he's a big sports guy. Works for us here in the kitchen. We were talking about it because he's a huge UT fan, and I said he can go manage. There's no talking to players. There's no organizing the franchise. There's none of that. They've got a general manager for that. He can go coach. He gets to go coach and manage and try to win ball games. So it takes, I would say, half of what he was doing at UT out of the picture. You are dealing with pro athletes, which may be a little different situation. I don't know. But I think it's more of he's a real coach, manager now, and didn't have to be a general manager. He don't have to run the program. So I don't know. Maybe less work.
We're here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, November the 3rd. So we are looking for help. And we're looking, of course, trays. Molly just did a commercial about trays, did an excellent job. But again, the holidays are here. If you got an outing coming up, something going on, you need a tray, this is a place to come.
This is it.
Any day is I like my little slogan. Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A.
Yep. If you need them on Sunday, we can give them to you on Saturday, and you can reheat them, and they're just as good as the day you get them. So we actually had a tray this Sunday that someone needed, and they picked it up Saturday, and we'll give you heating instructions and throw it in the oven, and off you go.
Mary hasn't put the Christmas touch on the place yet, but she will soon. And, of course, gift cards. Easy peasy, come in and get gift cards. The rule of thumb is we're going to get more than 5 come inside, correct? Correct,
yeah. It just makes it easy because, obviously the drive-thru gets busy. Come inside and we can get as many as you need. If you need multiples, say, if you're a big company out there, say the school system wanted 250 gift cards, we can order a whole box already loaded up, ready to go for you. Just let us know, and we can order those.
I didn't know that.
Already loaded, yeah.
I just learned that.
Yep.
So they come 250 to a box?
I think it's 250 or 500, but I think there is a minimum order. I'd have to double check, but if you need, a couple hundred, we can get them preloaded.
It's awesome. So
makes it easy.
Yep, and any amount, right?
Right.
Yep. What is the average? I'm gonna guess the average probably is $20-25.
I think it is. I really don't know, but that's probably about right. Yeah.
And so, anytime you can get a gift card from Chick-fil-A, it's a good thing.
That's right.
And any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Oh, love it, love it, love it. So, I know you're busy, got a store to run, so thanks again. I want to thank him publicly because he feeds the media. We'll have food up there Friday night when Gibbs comes to town. He doesn't have to do that. And it is a magnet. As soon as the food comes, it's like buzzards. And they're on it. So, and we appreciate you doing that because you don't have to do that.
I'm happy to do it, for sure.
I know, but you don't have to. It's money. Yeah, you don't have to do it. Appreciate you feeding us.
My pleasure.
Love this guy. He's a good one. What do we call ourselves? T to the fourth power?
T to the fourth power. You got 4 T's straight across right here.
Tom Taylor, Tommy Tipton, T to the fourth power. We're rocking it. So, quick break.
Math geniuses.
What?
We're math geniuses.
I don't know about that. Aught times aught, still not, so Jethro Bodine said on Beverly Hillbillies. So, but we are math geniuses. There you go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. A guy that can help you, he is a math genius. He helps you with your credit. Wesley Murray from Northeast Community Credit Union joins us next. Then we got coming up Axel Steins. We've got Leslie Broccoli with Show and Tell from Christmas. We have lots going on. Sean Whitten's going to be here. David Rose coming to break down the SEC and the Tennessee loss. What went wrong with the Vols? And, I'm starting to hear little rumblings about Heupel now. So I don't know whether that's justified or not. But all of a sudden, maybe the shine's off the apple a little bit with Josh Heupel. I don't know. We'll see. Well, is it off with you?
No.
No? All right. So, of course, you get on, where you get on. You get on Facebook, social media, you hear people laying into him pretty good. So, and the defensive and offensive coordinators. And so, hey, Oklahoma's a good football team. Talked about all last week. Their defense may be one of the best in the SEC. And they throttled a pretty good Tennessee team. So, offensive team. And they made big plays. Mateer made big plays for the offense. So, Oklahoma, the balls are off this week, and they got New Mexico State, go to Florida, and come back home to Vanderbilt. 2 out of the 3 aren't going to be easy. The Florida job is still open. That guy's trying to make a name for himself, and so he's going to try and do what he can to beat the Vols down there. And Vanderbilt is Vanderbilt. They're having a year. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Wesley Murray next on the Tom Daly Sports. We're talking to Sherry Holtzclaw, one of our great sponsors, the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores out there. Why the Jeweler's Bench?
So everything is done in-house. Nothing gets sent out. We do ring sizing, necklace repairs, replace stones, shorten bracelets, necklaces. We repair silver jewelry. There's not a lot of jewelry stores that will repair silver jewelry. So we're one of the ones that do. Occasionally watches, we do some watch repair. Some of it we do have to send that out occasionally, but I let you know when I do, so it doesn't go out without you knowing about it.
Watch batteries. They replace a lot of watch batteries. Again,
every day.
Yes. John Holtzclaw is one of the few jewelry repair people in the area. There's not many of them left, so they do jewelry repair here. Remember that. They ship all over the country. The website is
jewelersbench10.com.
The hours you're open are
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 2.
all right. And social media, where do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is
423-542-5600.
Be loyal, buy local. It's a mom and pop store. Been here for a long time here in Elizabethton, serving not just Elizabethton, but the entire Tri-Cities and really anywhere in the country. The Jeweler's Bench, proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, my bud's here. He's your buddy, too, because he can help you with your money. From Northeast Community Credit Union, Wesley Murray. I call him the fraud guy. That good way, the fraud doctor?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good, because he's helping you and I keep from getting defrauded or getting frauded. Every time I do this segment, it blows my mind. We know people out there that are deliberately and intentionally trying to hurt you and take your money. Correct?
That's right.
Yep. I just, being a Bible-believing boy, I don't get it. I can't comprehend people who would intentionally try to set you up to take your money. And not just me and you, hundreds of people, thousands of people. So we got to be on our toes, and he helps. When you become a member of the credit union, it takes $5 to become one. Open an account, and for little as $5, right?
That's right.
You're off and running. So, all right, here it is. We're down to 52 days till Christmas. Folks are out there doing shopping. We've got Christmas bazaars. We got Christmas sales. Got craft shows. People spending money. And so, tell us how you can help us and what's going on out there right now. We need to be ready for.
Big thing that we're looking at right now is the Too Good to Be True sales. If you're scrolling on Facebook and you see a Blackstone grill for $50, or you just pay the shipping, you're losing $50 and probably more than that once they figure out how much money's in your account. The only way they can do that is if you give them home banking information. I always tell people, if anybody or any website asks for your home banking information, immediately stop, give us a call, let us look into it, because nobody's going to need your home banking information besides yourself. So we're seeing a lot of that, and we're also seeing, like I said, a lot of the Too Good to Be True deals on Facebook and places like that.
So by definition, what is home banking information? What is it we don't want to give to people?
Correct. So that would be your login ID and your password for online banking. A lot of people don't think that that's a big issue, but once you get logged in there, they can see your account number. They can change your street address. It doesn't change it on our side, but it changes it on the home banking side. They can deposit fraudulent checks into your checking or savings, and they can see exactly how much money you have. They can look to see where your direct deposit's coming from, which can tell them where you work. There's a lot more, than just, they just have my balance. No, they can do some deep dives, and they can find out a lot about you.
Social Security number?
No, that's not on there.
We don't want to give that out.
No,
either,
definitely not. Definitely not.
Is that worse than your banking numbers?
Can be. Yeah. And the good thing about our mobile app is we have an app inside the app called Credit Sense. It's 100% free. You fill out some basic information about your Social Security number, and they will monitor your credit score. So I get a notification each month. Thankfully, hey, your credit score hasn't changed. Everything looks good. There's not been anybody pulled your credit for any reason. And actually, my wife bought a new car a couple of years ago, and I got a notification that our credit had been ran. So that's always good, especially, you never know. You never know where your Social Security number is. Somebody in California could buy a car or credit card under your name, and, that can really damage your credit.
We're talking to Wesley Murray again from Northeast Community Credit Union, talking fraud. It's the season that's year-round, but it's always worse the holidays because more money's being exchanged for Christmas presents. That's unobvious. So which is better to have, which is better not to give out information from, a debit card or a credit card? Which is better?
Yeah, so it's better definitely to use a credit card because those credit card companies are paying that merchant for you, and it's a lot easier to get your money back from those than it is your debit card. Your debit card, once that information's used, they have it, and it makes it really hard for anybody to get their funds back from a debit card. That credit card company will just shut that card down, and that's as far as the information goes.
So credit card's a better way to go than debit when you're out there putting out numbers to buy things.
Yeah.
Cash is still king, though, right?
Correct.
That's what Dave Ramsey always says. That's what I go by. Cash is king. So what happens, because it's happened a couple of times in the last 6-7 months, the computers have kind of froze across the country. We've had glitches, go into some places we can't do any transaction today. The computers are froze up or whatever. There's nothing we can do about that, right?
Right.
So, but it does happen, correct?
It does, yeah, and a lot of times that will happen too when you're purchasing something online. So always check the bank app to make sure that the transaction didn't go through before you resubmit that order. We see that quite a bit too. You think that your charge didn't go through because the computer froze. You close out too quick, you reorder it, and now you've got 2 Blackstone grills instead of 1.
Waving that red flag.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing a while ago. If you're getting a Blackstone grill for $50, it sounds like it's too good to be true. It probably is.
Definitely.
So, bemycu.org. So when you open up an account with the credit union, this man and his staff, the other folks are who?
Jenny, Jared, and Regina.
There you go. So there's 4 people working for you at all times. I'm out shopping. I see something online. I want to order it on a Friday night at 11:30, and all of a sudden, something ain't right. What do I do? Can you help me at 11:30 tonight or on the weekend?
Yeah. So the mobile app's the big thing to do. Let's say you go through and accidentally put your card on there, and then you're like, man, I wish I hadn't have done that. You can go on the mobile app, turn your card off really quick, and then just give us a call on Monday, and any transactions will not go through as long as they're not pending until Monday when we look at everything.
There you go.
So that's the big thing. A lot of people, we've had that mobile app for a long time, and some people don't know that you can set travel notices. You can fix your card to work overseas on the app. It's been out for about probably almost 3 years now. We still get a lot of people that don't know that's on there. So that's a great feature that's free. That's not free a lot of other places.
You're not a loan officer, but yet right now folks are looking for an extra chunk of money to go Christmas shopping or will. Tom, it's just November the 3rd. I know, but I know a lot of folks out there are doing it now and be done with it. That way, sit back in December, enjoy the holidays, what it's meant to be, and not get into the hustle and bustle. So we are doing loans, are we not? Personal loans for Christmas?
I believe
Christmas
so.
loans? Yeah, they are. That's not his bailiwick, but I'm telling you, credit, they are doing them. I know that for sure. And so if you need some extra money, place to go would be Northeast Community Credit Union because they can help you out. So he'll help you. And once you become a member, you instantly, you got our backs, don't you?
That's right.
Yep. So there you go. Love talking to this guy. So I still, as I said, I just can't comprehend people out there intentionally trying to hurt other people by cleaning out their accounts, and it happens every day, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's getting worse. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I feel like 10 years before that, I feel like you wouldn't have needed an apartment for this. And when I first started at the credit union, there was only one lady that was doing it. It was Regina. And now we've got 4. So that kind of tells you how it's growing, and
which is very unfortunate.
Go from 1 to 4 in 8 years. So
the need's there, unfortunately, to help people out. We're here live again talking to our buddy Wesley Murray. We're live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. So basketball season starts. Practice starts today officially in Tennessee for everybody on the high school level. And so You're helping again, Coach Smith at Hampton for the boys.
Yep.
What's the prognosis for the boys basketball team?
Should have a pretty good year. We've got, I believe 7 seniors coming back, all of them with varsity playing experience. And I was thinking about this morning. You know, the junior and sophomore and freshman class, there's really not that big of a drop off between those 3. So we're extremely blessed. You know, youth club coaches in Hampton take it serious, and Coach Tolley at the middle school helps us and runs a lot of the same stuff we run. So it's an easy transition for kids to come, you know, basically straight from middle school to high school and just follow suit.
Absolutely. So what's going to be, you think your strength will be?
Potentially depth. Got a lot of size, especially for single A. Got a couple kids over 6'4", so that's good for single A. And I think that we're going to have pretty good transition offense this year. So
How many years you been helping Coach Smith?
this will be the 10th year.
10th year.
Yep.
Wow. The big guy played at Hampton. Tell the story. This is a great story. I'll let you go. Tell the story how he benched you and got your attention, and you told me that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's worth repeating because this is one of those under the category you never quit. Quitters never win, winners never quit. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it was my junior year, first year actually getting to play varsity. Coach Smith's first year at Hampton as a head coach. Go to a Christmas tournament in Harriman. Play horrible.
You did it with the team.
Everybody, but
Okay.
especially me. I
right.
didn't box out, didn't play defense. I think I only had 2 points. That wasn't Coach Smith's worry, though. It was the boxing out in the defense. And he comes up to me, just me and him after, and he says, Wes, he says, one of my best players got 2 points, don't play defense, don't box out. And I was already mad at myself, you know, so he said, what should you do? I said, I guess don't play me. That was the wrong answer. The definite wrong answer of wrong answers.
Because he didn't play you.
No, he didn't say a word to me. So he said, okay. Didn't think nothing of it. Show up to the next game.
Never saw it.
Starting 5, I'm not in it. I don't know what, you know, I know what's going on. And my granny's in the stands, and you just got to know my granny. She's a fireball.
Fireball.
Her face is as red as that Chick-fil-A sign up there, and she's doing this to me like just and I'm thinking, man, when she finds out it's my fault, I'm in trouble. So I had to do my time on the bench, and when we came back home, I got back in the starting lineup and
Never look back.
never looked back. Yeah. And I tell a lot of kids that, you know, I said, you know, Coach Smith, he believes in you. He's going to push you. You know, if we don't make you mad in practice, we're not doing something right. So
That's right. It's a good motto. If he believes in you, he's going to push you.
that's right.
Yeah. There you go. It ain't personal. He just sees the potential. And all these coaches do that.
Yeah.
If they believe you, they're going to push you because they see where you are and where you can be. Correct?
That's right.
All right. That's a great story. Wesley Murray, good job. We are live here again. The school's out today, by the way, in Carter County or in Elizabethton City. It's Professional Day, Development Day and so there's a lot of youngins there because school's out. That's good. It means they're in there enjoying good Chick-fil-A. What are you going to get when you leave?
I'm going to try that pretzel sandwich, pretzel bun sandwich. I haven't tried that yet, so.
Wear it out. See you soon. Thank you so
Thank you
much
for
for
having us.
coming. He's so good. Love promoting Northeast Community Credit Union. We've been finishing up the tour of schools in the city. This Friday, we're back in the Carter County tour of schools after being off for the fall break. And this Friday, we'll be at Cloudland Elementary. Scott Tester will be there up on top of the mountain talking to the youngins. Great kids doing great things on the tour of schools, Carter County, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. Again, this week we'll be at Cloudland Elementary. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Leslie's here with Show and Tell for Christmas, 52 days out. She joins us next on the Tom Davis Sports. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton. Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com. Phone 542-2321. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton, your cowboy store, and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from, and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ariat Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com. Back in the Tom Daly Sports Show, we got a lot of sports coming up. Sean Witten's due to join us coming up here in a few minutes. And we got our buddy here, Leslie from Sycamore Shoals. We're at 52 days out. Hello to Charlotte Tolley, Reba Whitehead Baker, David Garland. Saw you last week at the middle school jamboree down at Crockett. Jimmy Stouts is a good idea to freeze your credit card with the 3 major credit bureaus. That's smart, too. Very smart. Good job, Jimmy, down in Atlanta watching. Hello, dear. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We got show and tell. You're going to love some of this stuff. Now, I'm telling you. We're 52 days out. I bought some of these 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And we were
You're due.
I'm due, yeah.
You're due again.
We were courting at that point, and so we bought these for her, and they were a big hit.
Oh.
So let me start with these here real quick.
They're all $20.
$20. They're made in Vermont. Check these out. Gorgeous.
Great company. They will, if you buy 5 pair from them, and we're not the only people that sell them across the United States, they will give you a pair free. And if you ever lose one or one breaks, they'll replace them free.
Hello, Daddy Bill. Daddy Bill's my buddy. He's my mechanic. Love Bill Patrick. Great guy. He's a NASCAR guy. Kyle Larson won yesterday. All right, let's. So
For
again,
those,
let me show you what these I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This camera does not do it justice.
Those
So
are green Christmas trees,
green trees
with the glittery little balls on them.
yeah, they look like little tiny diamonds. This light in here doesn't do it justice. All right, that's one. Here's
And this is for the ones that don't like the things. If they don't like to wear things like candy canes and stuff like that, these are red and white, and they'll go with anything for Christmas. Got the pearl on the end of them.
Yep, $20. These are all 20. These are all available at the Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shop. All right, here is some bells.
And they've got little dingly green and
Oh, they don't. they don't ding.
they don't. No, we've
I'm
got some
sorry.
more of those in a minute. But they dangly, I guess is what I should say. Green and red balls.
Got a bow at the top. All right. Let's go to this one here.
Candy canes are cute.
Candy canes. These are all $20 at the Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shop, which is right up the street.
Anybody can wear these. They're surgical steel backs, so
Good.
no allergies.
Good point. Good
Yep.
point.
Christmas trees with green in the back. And these do jingle just a little bit.
Do
These
they?
are jingle bells. You can't hear them unless you hold them.
That's all right.
You'd have to put it in your ear.
Put it in your ear and let them ring. And
Yeah.
shake your head.
Yes.
These are all $20 available, and you sell a lot of these, don't you?
Yes.
And they're American made. They're made in Vermont. So
Yes. Real great people. They call us 3 or 4 times a year. How are you doing? Are you okay? They're just like family. So we've got a brand new T-shirt. This is for the 250th anniversary next year.
250th anniversary.
For the United States, and we're celebrating. It's got the eagle in the middle with the flag in the background, and we've got it in this color, the brick is what it's called, as well as the blue.
Okay, let me show this. Our
And,
nation's birthday next year, folks. 250th birthday.
So if you need your 250th shirt to celebrate, come in and get them. They're $27.95.
Be a good stocking stuffer
Yes,
for
it
Christmas.
would.
The greatest country in the world. The greatest country in the world. We still are, folks, in
These
my
are
humble
back.
opinion.
Our soft hooded sweatshirts. That's the teal color. We got the teal, then we've got a darker green for the men.
Okay, what's this say? I want to make sure I
It
get
says Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park, established
Do I have it on the camera?
1976. You do.
where you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a teal.
For the
Okay.
women. They love it. They fly off the shells.
Oh, does it? Do they
It
really?
does. And
Awesome.
then this is charcoal. I thought the guys might like that color better.
Well, these are warm too, aren't they?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I go home, put my pajamas on, put that on.
Yeah.
and I'm set for the night.
Now you wear the charcoal, and Randy wears the teal, right? That's how. He's mad at me. He's mad at me
pink.
because I was pulling for the National League to win the World Series. He said, "Tom, we're American League buddies." I said, "Randy, I like the National League." He said, "You're off my Christmas list." I'm gonna start crying.
Aw.
I'm just teasing, but this is pretty, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Same price, $27.99.
Those are.
Wow. How big? What size? How
We've
big?
got sizes small to extra large.
Okay.
So 2X.
So next week, bring me a double X. 'Cause this
Okay.
thing is warm.
You like the charcoal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make Randy mad by wearing teal. Leave him wearing
I
the
think
teal.
the price is on the sleeve.
Well, I don't.
somewhere.
Just bring it to me. Bring me a double X next week,
All
please.
right.
I want
I
to
feel
buy
it.
one.
It's
Awesome.
in there somewhere. All right, we do have a couple of big things coming up. The Colonial Harvest Festival is this weekend. It's free. Come on down and see how they lived on the frontier.
All right,
Saturday and Sunday.
let's make the assumption that somebody out there has no clue what you're talking about. So, tell them what it is, would you please?
All right. During the fall season, the settlers would gather in all the crops, help each other gather in the crops, and then they would celebrate the fall harvest. And that's what they're doing this weekend. They'll be doing all kinds of things in the fort. They'll have all kinds of things you can look at. You just walk around, and you can spend a little bit of time or a whole lot of time. It's up to you. So, and all of it's free. And the gift shop, of course, and the visitor center will be open. And it's going to be a good weekend this weekend. And then the last weekend in November is our Christmas open house. We got some really cool things coming up. Our Santa is going to be the old-fashioned Santa. He's going to be there. We're going to be giving away books, reading books, giving them away. We're going to be giving away a prize at the top of every hour. You have to be present and put your name in to win. And then we'll have horse and buggy rides in the afternoon.
That's
for
awesome.
free. All
What's
of it's free.
What's the date on that?
It is November 29th,
Yep.
Saturday.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah,
Yep.
right after. So, got company in, just bring them on down. It's all free.
What are you bringing next week?
What am I bringing next week?
Double X of what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say it's a surprise. No,
Oh.
Double X charcoal.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me show these one more time. I'm telling you, for the price, these are so cute. I love them for $20. So you cannot go wrong with these little Christmas trees, and the bulbs on there or the ornaments are actually little tiny diamonds, and the light
Crystals, yep.
the light
Catch
doesn't show
the
it
light.
on the screen, but it does here. Okay, let me run through these real quick. I can get into some sports. All right, some bells. Okay, these are some. Here, let's put these. You get ready to take these with you.
Okay.
Okay. They're right inside the Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shop, which is right up the street here. We're 5 minutes away. Candy canes, love them. $20. These are all made in Vermont. Company is Silver Forest, made in the USA, not China,
Nope.
not Pakistan, not one of those other countries.
USA.
Keeping Americans working, by
Good
golly.
old USA.
You got it. Absolutely. These are the bells. These are all $20. Great for a kid getting something for a teacher. They're $20. Can't beat it. I don't think, because I've given these before, as I said, and they were a big hit,
Thank you.
to say the least. So, thank you, dear. I never say
You're
thank you
welcome.
enough for coming in here.
Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you letting me.
We've been doing this what? How many years we've been together?
3 or 4.
Every bit of it.
Maybe 4.
Since before COVID or after COVID?
right after.
Right after
Right
COVID, you
after,
started
yeah.
coming?
Mm-hmm.
Our little buddy got you coming, didn't she? Carol?
Yes, Carolyn.
Carolyn? Yeah, she's a good one.
One more thing.
Yep.
We're going to be going together with the food bank at First Christian Church and taking up food items for before Thanksgiving. So if you want to donate food items, there'll be a donation box in our lobby. There'll be a list of things that they need and people in the area need, and they're a really good food bank. They give people food every week. So, but they're going to be putting together the Thanksgiving boxes coming up. So if you want to help donate food to a good cause, it'll be in our lobby.
That's
the
it.
box starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow. The lobby at Sycamore Shoals State Park.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
dearest.
you.
She's a sweetheart. Randy's lucky. How many years has Randy been chasing you? 20-some?
Almost 29.
Almost 29 years. You old rascal, you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We got college football and high school football next on the Tom Daly Sports Show in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclones, the Tom Daly Sports Show. Holiday season shopping. You want to come here to the Eagle Center and do your Christmas shopping? Tell us why.
We just have a building full of anything you could want. We have very unique items. My vendors are very great at searching out unique things that you won't find just everywhere, and some things that are good for every person on your shopping list.
What's your slogan?
We like to say that things tell a story when people no longer can. Have a lot of things in this building that tell stories of the past and things that just add a lot of interest to your decor.
2 stories, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5.
How do we find you on social media?
And we're on Facebook as Eagle Center Co-op and on Instagram as Eagle Center Antiques.
Holiday shopping's here, folks. Do your Christmas shopping here in downtown and Elizabeth and Eagle Center. Be loyal, buy local, and buy it from the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, you know, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, you know, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, we are live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, joined by our buddy Eric Wampler. December the 6th? Okay. You had to blow it up. Okay. Patsy said, you can't see, can you, boy? Saturday, 9 to 3 on December the 6th at Hampton High is where it's going to be? At Keenberg. Yep. I'll be there. Yep. Look what bought me over there. Does that look nice on my front door?
That's very nice. Very nice.
Love it, love it, love it. We were down at the Oak Street Baptist on Saturday for the Holiday Missions Market. And I didn't have time to get one. I had to go to Milligan to do some volleyball, and I said, I'll buy that, and it is gorgeous.
That's gorgeous.
It is. Made by Patsy Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Voila. All right, so he's a big sports guy. He's going to talk about Harold McCormick here in a second. By the way, I love Eric Wampler. He and I are buds. Let me go ahead and publicly thank him one more time. He gets tired of this, I don't care. I'm bigger than he is. So last year, when I had the sciatic nerve went out on me, and let me just say that, if you ever had one of those, Baker's got one right now. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I mean, you talk about pain, and I'm not a wimp. But anyway, to go up and down steps into a press box in the spring when it was 40, 50 degrees, it was cold anyway, and call a ball game was tough. Eric Wampler was there after every game, him and Jack Buckles. Get out of the way, Tom. We're going to carry it down. We'll carry it up, carry it down. So they carried my equipment up and down the steps in the press box at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, so I could call the Cyclone baseball game. So it means nothing to you, I'm sure, but it meant the world to me because it was something, the book talks about kindness. Simple acts of kindness. That's what Eric Wampler did. So thank you.
Happy to do it. Happy to be able to do it.
I know that.
Blessing to bless.
I know, but I want you to know it never goes unappreciated, nor did it go unnoticed. So,
yes, sir.
Coaches get fired today. This weekend it was Hugh Freeze. It's been James Franklin, Penn State, Sam Pittman, Arkansas, Billy Napier, Florida, Brian Kelly, LSU. There's probably going to be more before it's over with. Hugh Freeze, but I crunched the numbers a while ago. He didn't get it done. 15-19 in 2 seasons. Auburn 1-12 against ranked teams, not getting it done. But these guys getting canned in the middle of the season. I mean, you like that? How do you fix that? Is it fixable? And I mean, what's your take on all of it?
Well, my take is I'm no math scholar, but when 50% of the people have to lose every game, that's going to create some numbers that are going to be difficult. So I don't know. I'm hoping that I don't know if Virginia Tech's locked down James Franklin yet. I know they've been talking to him. I think that'd be a good spot for him to land out of Penn State. But I just think we have to be more realistic in a game that has changed drastically in the past few years with NIL money floating around now. It's going to create this, and I guess this is going to create more money for institutions to pay out coaches. If I'm these coaches, it's not a bad day. They're probably on vacation already.
16 mil is what he's going to get.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly's getting $800,000 a month to walk away or get fired or get canned. So say what you want. It's pretty good bread. Here's your top 10 this week in college football. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Ole Miss, BYU, Texas Tech, and Notre Dame snuck in there at 6-2. Overrated in my opinion. So then you have Oklahoma, who disposed of Tennessee on Saturday. You'll get your take on that in a minute too. Virginia, Texas 13th, Louisville 14th, Vanderbilt 15th, Georgia Tech 16th, Utah, the Utes are 17th in the country. 18th is Miami of Florida, 19th Missouri, 20th is Southern Cal this week. You got Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee falls all the way to 23rd, Washington 24th, and the Cincinnati Bearcats are 25th. What's your take on the Tennessee game the other night? What'd you think?
I think we got to get on the defensive side of the ball. We got to be able to slow some people down. Our offense is going to have good nights and bad nights, but turnovers was a problem for sure this past Friday.
Well, they're on Heupel.
Yeah.
And I get that to a point because at the end of the day, his name's at the top of the totem pole. But how many drop balls you had? I mean, you hit them right in their hands and dropping the ball. That ain't coaching. That's players.
That's right.
That's on them.
That's right.
So, but the drum is banging a little louder now for Heupel, and I totally think that's crazy. In fact, you mentioned Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
He's one of the top guys on the list to be Virginia Tech's new coach. I mean, they're interested in luring Heupel away. I don't see it happening, but.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, he's in a good spot. He's in a good position. I would ask people to kind of pump the brakes a little bit on trying to push somebody out over wins and losses. You got to look at a lot more than that when you're looking to transition someone out like that. Money comes into play, but I think when you look at what he's done in its entirety, I think you got to be a little bit more patient. I'm so thankful that people don't look at elementary school principals like that.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for that.
Fired in the middle of the season.
Yeah, just for I just think we got to slow down here a little bit and look at the financial aspect of it and the fact that it can't be all based on wins and losses over a short term.
Yeah.
Short term.
Well, and you also have, you got to call it like it is, the NIL. You got guys now playing just for them. They don't care. I mean, the loyalty for a school, the loyalty for a program's out the window.
Yeah, it's money now.
I mean, you got guys out there making big bucks every ball game. Whether they win or lose, they're still going to get a direct deposit. And so some guys don't care. Some do.
Yeah.
They're there to win. But some guys, let's face it, it's in life. You got people who want to work, some people don't want to work. You got people in between. So you got these athletes that they don't care whether they win or lose as long as they get paid, which is wrong, but that's the way it is. So you got to take that into consideration too, I think. So
yeah, it's changed so much. I think we got to reel it back in a little bit.
Yep.
People have always been paid to play college sports through tuition, room, board, books, food, whatever. We've really upped it here. We've got to reconcile that and figure out how it works best for all parties.
Professional Development Day today, tomorrow, Elizabethton City Schools. So Eric stopped by here. We appreciate that just for a few minutes, say hello. And so back in the grind, you got, 3 weeks Thanksgiving break, is that right? 2.5, 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's hard to imagine.
It is hard to imagine.
Unbelievable.
And then you come back and go, 2 3 weeks, and you
another
break for Christmas?
Christmas, yeah.
So Coach Whitten says he's on his way. That's good. We can get him on the show. And let me say this. I appreciate Sean Whitten coming. We got to be 48-7. Hey, we got whipped pretty good the other night. He said, yeah, I'll come talk about our boys.
Yeah.
He said, one game doesn't define our season. We'll get ready for Gibbs. I appreciate that. Some coaches, when they win, they're right here beside you. When they lose, you can't find them. Sean Whitten has never done that. He's always come in and talked, win or lose. He said, look, it is what it is. And so he'll be here on his way to talk to us in a minute or two. So right now, we just came out of a tour of schools at your school, and the readers are winners and love the Hurricanes at Harold McCormick. You got some great kids and some great teachers.
Oh, I tell you, we're at a good spot. I think I said this the other day. It's good. Elizabethton City Schools or Harold McCormick, either or is a good spot to be and a great time to be there. We got the Veterans Day program. This is probably the fourth annual maybe. Our students have the ability to invite a veteran in, have lunch with them. Horace Mann sponsors that, and buys them a meal. They come in, we set it up. Our PTAC provides the desserts, and we make a big deal out of a big thing. And hopefully our kids. I know our kids enjoy that. It's a big deal for everybody. It's a powerful day for us at HME. We got our musical book fair coming up. I know we didn't have kids our musical on tour schools this time due to the timing of it, but I think you always enjoy that. I know I do. We love giving them the opportunity to get out there and showcase themselves. That celebration of the Arts Week is a big deal because at Harold McCormick we have a phenomenal art teacher, music teacher, physical education teacher. Our related arts program is very strong and vital part of the building.
Absolutely. In fact, we're getting ready to play as he leaves. I've got the patriotic medley they did back in
awesome.
2 years ago, November 23. I recorded the tour of schools 2 years ago. I'm going to play it here in a second. It is awesome. If I don't get you fired up, your wood's wet, I'm telling you.
That's right.
So
our third, fourth, and fifth grades getting ready to travel down to Nicewanger and Greenville and see it and see the symphony. They do that most every year, but that's a big deal to them. Just get out of the building for a short time and travel as a student family here and witness that and hear that, experience that. It's a big deal. We're happy, proud of that. And Miss Whitehead does a phenomenal job. Miss Harris, Miss O'Quinn, Mr. Harper, all across the board. It's a big part of our building.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't know the other day when I was down there, Amanda Hartley works down there now. I did not know that.
She does. I hired her away this past year. She's a resource teacher, and she's got off on the right foot. She's doing a phenomenal job.
Yep. And so I didn't know she came by, and I did not know. And your new assistant principal is awesome.
Carla Wiles. She was our former librarian. Carla's been at Harold McCormick probably the better part of 13 to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's transitions. It's been a smooth transition. Carla has always done a great job, and she's filling Miss Nave's shoes is no easy task. Miss Nave is a superstar and always will be. What she did and continues to do for Harold McCormick is very important.
So if you had to sit here right now on November the 3rd and pick a national college football champion,
I'd probably lean. I know we read through them, and right now is a tough time to do that. But I probably lean towards Ohio State right now, and I know they're number one. That seems easy, but it seems like when we get towards the end of the season, they definitely get momentum and get stronger.
They kick it up a notch.
They do.
Yep.
Alabama's the one that's shocking me right now. With Alabama and Georgia, I felt like Tennessee could play with can play with it and beat either of those teams. But they're shocking me right now. I don't know a whole lot about Indiana, but when you look at strength of schedule, that's going to come into play. I just feel like O State will be there at the end, and I'm not an O State fan to say that.
SEC 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 11th, 15th.
Yeah. That's Florida. Their schedule's been brutal.
19th, 23rd was what did I rattle off? 7 schools. All right,
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
Half the SEC.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful. Let me tell you what we got going on in the playground, Tom. And some people in the community are already aware of it. Everything inside the fenced-in area, our PTAC's taking it on. We're gonna replace that. So we're about halfway there in fundraising already. The school's raised about $60,000. We just received another donation last week. Probably takes us to around 65, I suppose. So we're getting to 120, 125. We're going to replace everything inside of the fenced-in area except the swings. So that doesn't include the treehouse. The treehouse is, they'll get rid of me before they get rid of the treehouse for certain, because that's everybody loves the treehouse, as they should. But the fenced-in area out back, community, a lot of people in the community use it on the weekends after hours, and we're excited about that project. And we're thankful for our HME families that have already done the work through fundraising over the last year or two to be at that amount. So if you hear about that, if you're in the community and you hear about that, that's what we're after right now, is getting a structure similar to what you'd see at the city parks or at West Side, I guess. And I think East Side has a small structure like that. It's a big deal, and you're going to hear about that if you've not already.
Thanks for coming by, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Sean Witten joins us coming up next. Eric Wampler, principal of Harold McCormick Elementary, the land of the Hurricanes, one of the great city schools here. He's talking about out-of-school zone. I know Nicole, one of the tourist schools, said we're over 150 kids, and there's already folks inquiring about coming into Christmas break to Elizabethton City Schools because they see on the tourist schools all the opportunities on the elementary level, the middle school level, and the high school level. By the way, the Betsy Band, whoo-hoo!
Back-to-back.
State champs, back-to-back. 4 in a row. They went down this weekend. He's going to join us tomorrow. Jonathan Valentine's coming to the show and bringing the trophy. He's been doing that now. It'll be his 4th straight year he's done it. So the Betsy Band is state champs 4 years in a row. They did it over the weekend down in Smyrna. Apparently the rain and the wind, and the show goes on. It's an outdoor competition, and they did it. So it's awesome. And you may see him Friday night, I would think, at the football game. I'm sure they'll should be there doing it. So you're the best. Thank you, sir.
Likewise, Tom. Thank you. Appreciate you
Love
so
this
much.
guy right here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Here is the Harold McCormick Patriotic Medley going to the break.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher. But she came back to teach, right here. She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher, right here. And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say, we love you, Mrs. Turner!
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live here at Chick-fil-A. School's out. It's crawling with youngins. It's Professional Development Day both days. School kids go back on Wednesday here in Elizabethton City Schools, so it's busy. That's okay. That's what we like. That's what Tommy Tipton likes. Cha-ching. All right, so I want to publicly thank this gentleman here to my right. I've been doing this over 40 years. I can tell you, when they win, they're right here beside you. When they lose, sometimes you can't find them. Talking about coaches. Called him last night, said, yeah, I'll be there. I said, well, I appreciate that. Losing 48-7 to the Greenville Green Devils, give them props. We can play them 10 times. The only night it counts is the one night we played them was, give them props, 48-7. Your thoughts on the game, sir?
Really tough team. Obviously, when you make a few mistakes against those guys, the small mistakes turn into they make you pay for them, and those are the things you preach to your team. And I thought we continued to play hard. I thought we battled at times. When you do the right things, execute all 11 guys on the same page, you see some of the plays that we do make. You see the execution and the plays that we do make. But unfortunately, when you play against good teams, I think we're a good team. When you make mistakes, going to make you pay for them, and those guys did that. They make you play a complete game in all three phases. And there's some areas too where they're going to try to expose you. They're going to try to take advantage of personnel opportunities, matchups. We all know the game of football is about matchups, and they're pretty stout. I mean, they don't have a weakness at any position. They make you cover the entire field. Got good kickers, got good special teams, and make it really difficult especially down in the road. You got to go against, not going to get the calls and situations, and got to keep playing. But they do a good job of playing really hard. Toughness, the physicality. I mean, they definitely push the buttons as far as they can push them, and as long as the officials allow them to get away with some of the things. But that's football, There's a difference between being tough and toughness, tenacity, being a competitor, and then having that competitive edge to that grit, determination to put you over the top.
So RB and I in the postgame were thinking, what's he telling them in the locker room in the postgame? What before we move on to Gibbs here, what'd you tell the kids?
Well, I think what happens is myself included, coaching players, we didn't do a good enough, to put them in position to make the plays. That's our first and foremost responsibility. Didn't call a good enough game offensively. You can't turn it over against good teams like that. We thought that we could stop them and hold them in some areas on our defense. We knew that their Q could run it. We knew that they were fast on the outside. We knew that they could go in some mismatch problems there and give us some problems there. But I think there's a huge lesson from Thursday night. There's a disappointment opportunity to Friday night. There's a great opportunity that bounces back, gives you another chance. And I think it's about what we do and how we respond from Thursday night. Situation, hands could be dealt in a different way. Now it's dealt in a two teams that are 8-2. Probably a better matchup opportunity for us, or not playing a common foe in Anderson County that we've played the last several years. So it gives us an opportunity to play somebody different, somebody prepare different, And again, that's why you play the game. The experts, the newspapers, the medias, the people that pick the games, that's exactly why you go play the game.
I had a bad game when I played in high school, and I went on about it. And so the next day, my father went and got the newspaper clipping of the game, which we stunk it up. We didn't play well. He says, "Come here a minute. We'll go to the bathroom." He takes a little newspaper clipping, opens up. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Flush it. It's over."
Yeah.
And you flushed it. It's over.
Yeah, we have to. I mean,
Sure.
That's the hardest thing about playing a game that late is win or lose. You know, you got to get the next get the next game. But I think there's a great opportunity ahead for us. We got to respond, bounce back, get our minds right, and prepare and give ourselves a chance to. There's always two seasons, the regular season and playoffs. We've done a great job of getting ourselves here at 8-2. We've salvaged our season through all the adversity. We've played the tough games and have gone through our share of difficulties and our high moments and low moments. But here we sit at 8-2, getting ready to play another 8-2 team. We're at home, and that's a great opportunity for us.
Let's take a look at the Gibbs Eagles. They've won 5 straight. 4 of their teams they've played are going into the playoffs: Halls, Alcoa, Anderson County, and Carter. I went back and added the records of the teams they've played. Their opponents' records are 40-47, 40 wins, 47 losses. They've won 5 straight. They've beaten Lenoir City, Anderson County, Fulton, Heritage, and Carter to make it 5 in a row to get ready to come our way Friday night. Cyclones, opponents' records are 54-46. So we've got 6 teams on our schedule in the playoffs: Science Hill, Tennessee High, Westridge, Volunteer, Cherokee, and Greenville. So we got 6 teams in the playoffs. You look, Coach, at the points, we almost mirror each other. We average 31, they average 34. We give up 19, they give up 20. So it's 2 teams, and you've seen a lot of film, I suppose, already. So a lot of similarities.
A hard-nosed team, physical team, very a lot of similarities, a lot of 3-receiver, H-back, core group that sets the tone, makes plays. They got hard-nosed running back, 5'10", 175, 185. They got a good H-back. We've got several. They run the ball majority, and some games there's 50 rushes, 41 rushes in back-to-back games. They're somewhere between 13 to 15 passing attempts a games. I got a sophomore quarterback right now. I got a number of guys that do some things difficult on defense, but yeah. I mean, it's a team we've never faced before. It reminds me a lot of going into Knox Fulton last year. What you see on film is not exactly what you're going to get. Tough, relentless, physical. Team wants to run the ball. They're gonna do, play action pass to take the shots, and really good team, really sound team, really well coached team. It's somewhere along the line, and you're gonna have to step up, make the plays. But yeah, I mean, it's a very similar in the coaching style, very similar in the playing style, very similar in what you see on film, the way the guys play, and going to be a tough round 1 football game for sure.
Absolutely. Won't be a cream puff for them or for us. They're coming in against a well-coached team with guys a lot of talent. I mean, we won, we ran the table after losing to Science Hill, so yep. We're not worried about the other side of the bracket, but just for saying sake, the other side of the bracket is Red Bank and Macon County. I don't even know where Macon County is, but I guess it's down around Chattanooga. I know it is. It's down around Chattanooga in that area. So Red Bank and Macon County would be our opponent next week. And so all you got to worry about is Gibbs at this point. We like playing the playoffs at the bank. This will be our 19th time we played there. We are 17-1. We've won 17 straight playoff games at the bank. We're speaking of Citizens Bank Stadium. The only loss we've had was the first year we had the stadium, 2015, lost to CAK 20-15, and so since then we've ruled off 17 straight playoff wins.
Well, playoff is big, and winning at home and getting a first round game, that's huge, And then the way the playoffs set up this year, I mean, Region 3, Region 4, you get thrown back into it. There's a great mix. There's still an opportunity we could play at home next week. Defending state champions Macon County, they're a 4 seed. That's not a great necessarily matchup for Red Bank. Red Bank's already got 4 losses this year, and they're a number 1 team there. So there's an opportunity, a lot of good football left to play. You can get an opportunity to get here at home again, and then on top of that, I mean, it's just we've had to do the traveling before. We've had to do get the home playoff games, and it's just tough physical football games, and you got to go play your best. Our guys got to step up, make some plays. You got to really execute, and toughness and grit, determination, all those things really come into play. So, really tough. Region 1, Region 2, 4A is a gauntlet. I mean, there's not an easy game, and then I think they've done a great job of, giving some clarity throughout the playoffs where you have an opportunity to survive and advance and, get good matchups. And I think it's awesome to play teams you've never played before. I mean, a year ago against Fulton, here we are against Gibbs, never really played them in school history. And then you play at Macon County or Red Bank, we've never played those teams. And so instead of getting stuck in the rut of, hey, win this game, you're going here. You don't know what we've done the last, 7 to 10 years. Now there's a shakeup and there's an opportunity, and it provides, hey, if you can play your best football, if you can survive in advance, if you can do the small things better, you can keep playing. And 4A is definitely tough. If you look at those teams from Region 1 to Region 4, there's a handful of teams right there that are pretty stinking good. Anybody can beat anybody. You throw records, history, rivalries. You got to be playing your best football. So our guys got to have a great week this week of preparation, and I know they will. I know we'll bounce back and play really well. But more importantly, that's why you have to do the things you need to do in the regular season, which we've done to get ourselves home field advantage, because we know what it's like to make those trips. Those are tough trips to make when you have to go on the road.
The goal is to be right here, December the 6th on the bracket I'm looking at. December the 6th in Chattanooga again. We've been there 3 times in the last 5-6 years, so we're going to be there again. And so it starts Friday night. I know this is a corny thing to say, but we need a big crowd. These kids deserve it, and we're at home. We don't have to travel. We're in the cozy confines of Citizens Bank Stadium. Our 4-time state champion band, was that not awesome? They won it again.
Yeah, that's hard work pays off, and led by a great leader and great coaches they got in the band. They work really hard, so tip your hat to those guys. Winning 1 and then getting 4, I mean, it's pretty special.
Yeah. Is there an orange out, blackout? What is it?
Blackout.
Blackout Friday night.
Yep.
So we need. By the way, all the playoff games start at 7 o'clock instead of 7:30 for the travel,
Yep.
and so all the way through the playoffs we'll be playing at 7. So we need you there Friday night, right over my shoulder at Citizens Bank Stadium. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
I'm being serious.
No.
I've been doing this 40 years. Sometimes the coaches you would think would be showing up. They did when you win, but they didn't when they lost. This man comes win or lose. I appreciate that. Hey, Daddy used to say some days get the peanuts, some days get the shells. We had the shells on Friday or Thursday night. Wipe the slate clean. We're ready for Gibbs now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Train rolls
Move
on.
forward.
Thanks for coming,
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Yep. Good man. I appreciate it very much. Axel Steins is in the house. Axel Steins joins us next. And then Gary Rose going to break down the Tennessee game, and he's all gaga because his Wildcats won down in Auburn on the Plains. He's excited about that. And so we got all that coming up, but we've got Axel Steins. He's going to shine here right after this break so they get down to where I need to get and play what I'm supposed to play. I'm going the wrong direction here. Got a lot of commercials which we appreciate. Tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
At Chick-fil-A Caraway Village, we always look forward to seeing Ellie. Nick also.
Ellie just gets excited and bolts right towards them.
She loves to come and get the bag and trots right back to Nick.
We never even had to ask them to hand her the bag. The team members just automatically knew to do it. It was just that little thing, that level of customer service that kind of blew my mind.
We're just really glad that Nick shared Ellie with us. We take care of our guests, whether they're 2-legged or 4-legged.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
It's like I'm Robert. I'm not Robert, but I said Friday night doing the Cyclone Walk. I want you to have your Cyclone Network parka. I guess what you call it, rain jacket on. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Daddy Tom spoke. Like his mother's over going like, Tom, we don't turn the boy out. We'll have him properly dressed. I just don't want him getting sick. How you doing?
I'm doing good on this brand new month of November, obviously. November the 3rd.
Show number?
Oh boy, we're
boy.
almost close to 2,400, folks. 13 away. Show number 2387.
Tommy told me today, he said, we want to do some kind of a show here on the 2400 show, and I want you to come. I don't know when it's going to be. I have to figure out when it's going to fall. Guess in 2 weeks.
Well, I know next Tuesday you may take a day off for Veterans Day, so.
I am?
Yeah. That's what.
I didn't know that. I didn't get that memo.
Well, that's what if I had to guess.
You thought if you had to guess, I'm taking next Tuesday off?
Yeah, because next Tuesday is Veterans Day.
I guess the bosses told me I'm taking Tuesday off. I didn't know that, so that's good. Axel Stein's shines. You better believe it. I love this kid. He's awesome. So, all right. So, again, for those who don't know, we talked all year long we'd have a home playoff game. We do.
Yeah. Finally, we're getting a 5th home game this season, folks. Yay.
Yeah. And if Macon County would beat Red Bank and we would beat Gibbs on Friday night,
we would move on to play Macon County.
At home. We'd be at home next week. So we could have 2 in a row. But we got to win the first one. Gibbs is a good football team. So for those who don't know, my man here, Axel Steins, does a Cyclone Walk. Tell him what it is, sir.
So, the Cyclone Walk, if you have not seen it the last 4 times, folks, it's where the guys come out. I would always high-five them out in midfield. I also high-five Tuffy and Stormy as well. And, of course, me and Carrie are, of course, recording it live for the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page.
Thank you. There you go. By the way, we're audio only Friday night. You may or may not know this. It's complete highway robbery, but the TSSAA charges to live stream $750 a game, which is ridiculous. And I would be glad to tell them that. If they'd listen to me, they won't. $750 a game, per game. Every time we play, they charge us that just to flip the camera on. Now, if you do audio only, there's no charge. But if you turn the camera on, it's $750 a game.
I know. I was getting ready to say, okay, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I was shocked when Tom Taylor said audio only Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And about the $750.
That's a lot of money just to flip a camera on. We get nothing for it in return. It's absolutely
boom when he wants
highway
to flip
robbery.
That camera to do video. So we'll do audio only Friday night.
Promoting.
I'm pretty sure you'll see the template like people did on Thursday night. Like audio only right there.
Yep, yeah. That's what they're going to see.
Yeah, that is what you will have on the screen for the entire broadcast Friday.
Mm-hmm. But you'll see your smiling, handsome face on the Cyclone Walk.
Yeah. And of course, Mr. Andrew Barnett as well.
Yep. You got it. Mr. Andrew Barnett will be there as well.
Yeah, and don't forget, folks, we're not that far away from basketball season, so tryouts start today and tomorrow if you guys want to come. Support Coach Honeycutt and the boys.
And Coach Andrew and the girls, because they all start today. Today's the first day of official practice at all the schools for basketball in Tennessee, guys and girls. So.
Yeah, so November 13th will be the Jamboree, and that'll be preseason play at Sullivan East High School.
Yeah.
And then November 17th will be our season opener at Cocke County.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'll live stream those games too, just like you. So me and you are going to do the same, like live stream it together.
Oh, boy.
And people will have 2 choices, like to watch either on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page or on YouTube or on my Facebook page. So sometimes they have 2 choices.
2 choices.
Yeah, if they cannot make it to the ball game, like watching from the comfort of their own home.
What did you have to eat today?
Oh, boy.
12
nuggets.
12 nuggets.
two
large fries,
and a
large sweet tea, and he's still hungry.
Yeah.
And you get ice cream for being on the show.
Yeah, maybe I will once I get done here.
Well, we're about done because Mr. Rose over there.
Yeah,
his agent says we gotta get him on.
Yeah, pretty soon we will. But what did you think about that Oklahoma-Tennessee game Saturday? All I could say that night was, "Dad gum." That was a heck of a game.
Dad gummit, yeah.
Yeah. Third loss now on the season for the Vols.
Yeah, they got to beat Florida and Vanderbilt. They're in trouble. They won't make it.
Yeah, and we'll definitely beat New Mexico State as well, November 15th.
Well, we'd like to think so, yeah. They're off this week, though. The Vols have a week off. They have a bye week, so.
Yeah,
But
so opening round of the playoffs Friday night, audio only, as we said.
Yep.
Yeah, the only time we have lost at the bank in postseason play was our first year in existence back from 2015 to CAK 48-19.
There you go.
So hopefully we can keep the streak going.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy. See you tomorrow at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
I'll be there, and you'll be there tomorrow, too, because he's off again tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
Cannon's Fine Home Furnishing will be tomorrow. We'll take a break. Gary Rowe talks SEC football. We got lots of sports to talk about. Join us next on the Tom Taylor Sports. Stanfield Thomas and Associates, Miss Autumn. So tell folks what STA is all about.
So at STA we do business tax, individual tax, bookkeeping, and payroll. We specialize in QuickBooks. We do offer QuickBooks training, and we have a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, which is Crystal. She's the owner. She can help with the software, training, inventory cleanup, file setup, and payroll reports. We also do month end, which includes reconciling. So yeah, we do a lot.
Do what you do best. Let us do the rest. That's a great, great slogan. Phone number, how do we get a hold of you?
423-968-9112 or at statax.com.
Where do we find you on social media?
You can find us at Stanfield Thomas and Associates on Facebook.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
Our success is your success.
Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are in what we do and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys. We didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service. Follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender, we've got lenders we recommend, attorneys for closing we recommend, and you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show, this place has been hopping because school's been out in Elizabethton City.
Busy today.
It is. Love it, love it, love it. And they love it too, trust me.
You noticed my buddy Tommy up there with his Kentucky blue on?
Yes.
As always.
He said he watched the game Saturday. I said, why? He said, I'm a Kentucky guy. I said, okay, I get that. So, by the way, the Milligan golf team's over here, the women's golf. Some of the women golfers are here. Coach Wallingford having lunch. So, let's run them down. We had, 6 games last week in the SEC. We got the polls out for this week, and we got 6 games this week in the SEC. Let's start with the obvious down in Knoxville. Oklahoma 33, Tennessee 27. The Big Orange, as I was telling Eric Wampler earlier in the show, the drums beating a little louder now for Heupel, which I don't totally understand that, but they are. It is, rather. And so they're starting to question them a little bit more each time they lose. But you go back and watch that game. It's not his fault. Those kids, I think they had 3 or 4 drop balls. At least. I didn't watch all of the game, but
right, I didn't either. They had the World Series going on, so I was watching that.
But enough to know that it wasn't Heupel dropping those balls out there.
Right.
So,
I mean, you can prepare kids to be in a position to catch the ball, but you can't catch it for them. So
that's it. And it was more than that, but
it was.
Oklahoma's defense pretty stout, and their offense woke up in the second half.
I mean, it's just a good team.
It's a good football team.
At the end of the day, it's just a good team.
Yeah, beat by a good team.
Yeah.
So the other games, or the one you obviously are interested in, Kentucky beat Auburn, costing Hugh Freeze his job. Well, led up to it anyway. His 15-19 record, and then 1-12 against ranked teams. That'll get you.
Yep.
And so Freeze is out. DJ Durkin's the interim coach now at Auburn for the rest of the year, and so. Does that Stoops okay? Does that save him for another couple of weeks, or
maybe another week or two? See, Axel.
The Cannon's all right.
It was. Everybody thought it was a done deal that he was gone after last weekend, or previous weekend. But who knows? I don't understand that dynamic. It's first win in 2 years, first conference win in 2 years.
Wow.
I just $9 million a year. He's in the top tier of coaches. Yeah, so I don't understand the strategy there from the athletic department. But I guess they're going to do what they're going to do. But Kentucky fans are kind of holding their breath, kind of thinking, are we stuck with him for another year now? So.
The next 2 are at home. Florida and Tennessee Tech are at home. Then you finish up the year. We're talking about Kentucky in Vanderbilt, or at Vanderbilt in Nashville, and then also in Louisville to battle the rival game, the Louisville Cardinals. So you got 4 left, and can he win out?
No, he's not going to win out. No, Tennessee Tech, of course. The Florida game. Who would have ever dreamed that you could sit here and say that Kentucky and Florida are evenly matched? And I'll say this: the Florida team that showed up against Georgia plays Saturday. I think it could be a long day for Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the Florida team that showed up, a couple other games this season, Kentucky's got a pretty good chance. I will say this: I know I'm tough on them, but when their defense shows up, they've got a pretty good defense. They've got a freshman quarterback, Cutter Boley, that is, in my opinion, could start for a large number of teams across the SEC. Very talented. So, that offense is starting to take a little bit of an identity, and so can they beat Florida? Sure. Yeah, they could beat Florida. They beat Tennessee Tech, but I think they lose the last 2. I think they take one on the chin with Vanderbilt, and then And Louisville's been chomping at the bit to get them, and they're a pretty good team. I mean, they're pretty stout, and so they proved it beating then number 2 Miami, and so they're a strong team. So we don't win out, but we could win 2 more.
South Carolina loses. They're coming back down to earth. I felt like they were overrated all season long. They were, unfortunately, and I'm not throwing off them, but they're not. They're just not the team everybody thought they were.
Right.
They fired Mike Shula, the offensive coordinator, got canned over the weekend. So there's Coach Wallingford from the Milligan Golf. And you're one of the hot rod golfers. You are one of the hot rod golfers. And she is too. So we have hot rod golfers everywhere. Yeah. Milligan Buff golfers. Ole Miss beats them again. Kiffin, he's rumored now, as I was talking to Tommy Tipton earlier in the show, LSU, Florida, and now the Auburn job. Or does he stay put?
I think he stays put over Auburn. I read something over the weekend that Florida was prepared to offer him $81 million. You read everything under the sun, but I did read that article that they were prepared to offer him $81 million, which I think was over the course of the contract was like I can't remember if it was $13 or $16 million a year.
Let me read this stat. It's going to blew my mind. I read it. Let's see, where is it here? We're talking to Gary Rowe, talking a little SEC football. Yeah, here it is. Auburn will be looking for its 4th football coach in 7 years. They fired Gus Malzahn, then Harsin, now Freeze. Combined, Auburn is paying out over $52 million in buyout fines.
It's unbelievable.
Or fees. They call it fees, not fines.
Yeah.
$52 million.
Yeah.
Now, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of microscopes. There's a lot of stuff on the academic side.
I would think, yeah.
And I get it. How a lot of the academia teachers and professors and doctors resent athletics because that's $52 million going out just to get people to leave or get people to come in. In this case, buy out to get them to leave.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money. I understand the resentment. So
yeah, sure.
So you say Kiffin stays put for now. You think he'll stay
put
totally?
I think he for now. I don't know. I don't know totally. I think he goes to one or the other.
All right. So which one would you think would be the one that has the quickest chance for success?
Florida.
Okay. There you go. Then that's where I'm going where I can win.
Florida, I think he turns that program around pretty quickly. For one thing, he brings a bunch of players with him. Recruits really well. Florida is known as just a hotbed for football recruits, anyways. And so I think he goes to Florida. They're, I think, pretty instantly a competitive program. LSU is going to be competitive, I think, regardless, just because they've got there's something in the water there in Louisiana. I don't know what it is, but defensively, they're always so tough. They're always so athletic. So I think you succeed at LSU, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just being, historically in that western side of the SEC, even though it doesn't really exist anymore. But yet you've got A&M now, you've got Oklahoma, you've got Alabama, you've got those teams that have historically been on the western side of that have been kind of your more favored, better teams. But LSU's always strong, and apparently they got a pocket full of money. So. But to answer your question, I think Florida is your more instant success.
We're talking to Gary Rowe, talking SEC football. Comes every week. I love him coming. Mississippi State beat Arkansas by 3, 38-35. So the Bulldogs still have a little bit of life in them. Arkansas with Petrino has not done well since he took over. So I don't know what that does long term for the Razorbacks. But
it's not Petrino though. I don't think he's their future.
No, I don't think so either. But Georgia beat Florida 24-20, and again Kirby did it again. I mean, you say what you want, but they are getting it done.
They get it done, whether it's 4 or 30, 34. I mean, you get it done.
You probably are not old enough to remember the old Dragnet show, are you?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen a few episodes. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, it's her birthday, by the way.
Well, she's the birthday girl?
That's the birthday girl.
Well, hell.
Yeah.
Did we sing to her or just let it go?
I sang to her early this morning. It just made her day. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Made sure she was sung to. She said. And
There you go.
I did.
You make her tear up. She's talking about his wife, by the way. She's off camera, so
bring a tear to a glass eye.
Mama.
My singing will.
Okay. Mama Rowe teared up when he sang to her. So
yeah,
you're only 28 once, so enjoy it. Right.
That's right.
There you go.
Exactly right.
So Georgia, how many years you been chasing her, by the way?
26 almost.
26.
Yeah.
Wow.
26 almost. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This month is anniversary month.
December.
December is
December
awesome.
the 18th. Yeah.
So Georgia beat Florida 24-20. Then Texas. Now all of a sudden, Arch Manning was a dog in the first part of the year, and now the media loves him. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I love it.
Back in the Heisman race.
Oh, they changed like a light switch.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
34-31 to beat Vandy, and so I really thought Vanderbilt would win that game, but they didn't. So got to give props to the Longhorns. They still got a little life in them, huh?
Did you watch the end of that game?
Mm-mm.
It was unbelievable. I think Texas was up like 34-13 or something like that, and I mean just out of nowhere, or no, maybe 34-20. Out of nowhere, here comes Vandy, and they honestly missed their opportunity for the onside kick. Kid recovered it, but it just happened to squirt out of bounds on him, or else they would have had it in field position to go and score to win the game.
Wow!
They just about come back and beat them. I never seen a collapse like that, but they did. Texas collapsed, and Vanderbilt they capitalized. It was fun. It was a fun end of a game.
Wow! I did not see that.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Tennessee's got. See who Vanderbilt's got left, by the way. The Commodores have still left. They're Auburn this weekend in Nashville.
Yeah.
Open day. Got Kentucky at home, and they wrap up with Tennessee and Knoxville. So
that's gonna be a slugfest.
Yep. So 2 of the 3 they've got at home. They got Auburn, Kentucky at home, and Tennessee in Neyland Stadium. So
yeah. So they're sitting in a good position for a good bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So here's this week's schedule. Number 5, in no particular order, of course, Tennessee's off. Number 5, Georgia will be at Mississippi State. I think that could be a real trap game for the Bulldogs.
Georgia, for whatever reason, they're not crisp right now. No. And so, like you say, it could be a trap game, or it could be a game where all of a sudden they come out of their shell and they absolutely destroy Mississippi State, which I think they're capable of doing to about any team. They're just they're a Jekyll and Hyde kind of team this year, and so is this the weekend that bites them? No, we'll see. I don't know.
This is the remaining schedule for Georgia. Mississippi State this weekend in Starkville. Texas and Athens week after next, which is going to be big, to say the least. And you got Charlotte, checkbook game. Then you wrap up with Georgia Tech, the rivalry game in Atlanta. So pretty tough schedule.
That
will be
a huge game.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot on that game.
Georgia Tech and Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good point. That's why we have him in here, folks. The man does his homework. 7th-ranked Ole Miss has got the Citadel coming up this week. That will be a checkbook game. It should be for the Rebels.
Yeah, for sure.
Auburn at Vanderbilt, new coach. So, I posed this to Sean, I posed this to Ryan Witten, posed it to, maybe you and I have talked about this before, but in fact, I think we did when Petrino took over for Pittman down in Arkansas. But you have a new coach. In this case, Auburn's got the DJ McDurkin's going to be in there, going to Vanderbilt. So does that give you a shot of a new life? Is it good for the team? Is it bad? I mean, I guess it's bad to a point, but the guys left remaining to play the football game.
There's no pressure for
There's
one
no
thing.
pressure, no. So
if a college kid, let's be honest about it. You play in the SEC. You start in the SEC. You're a good athlete. I don't care what team you're lining up on. You're a good athlete.
Good point.
And so you put a good athlete on a field where there's no pressure. They play loose. I think you see a different team. And then again, at the end of the day, I mean, I know coaches, the coordinators and so forth, they call plays, they do this and that, but at the end of the day, a head coach, he carries the trump card, and that's what been one of Stoops' problems at Kentucky, is that he would change a lot of play calls that would come from the booth, especially when Cohen and some better offensive coordinators that they've had have been there. So I'm not saying Hugh Freeze did that, but now all of a sudden you've got, honestly, maybe same system, but a different way of playing the system, and now you've got loose players with nothing to lose. I don't know. It could be a game. We'll see.
The other part, by the way, is DJ Durkin is the defensive coordinator now, the interim coach at Auburn.
Yeah.
So Freeze was the
Good
first
coach.
Auburn. Yeah, he is. First Auburn coach since 1950. You go back a long way to last at least 3 seasons without a winning record against league opponents. He had a losing record in the SEC. So anyway, we can beat that drum all you want to beat it. He's making $15 million to ride off into the sunset, so I guess he's gonna be okay.
I think he'll survive.
Yeah, he'll survive. You can buy him a lot of chicken strips and pretzel cheddar club sandwiches at the Chick-fil-A.
He can even get extra cheddar if he wants it.
For $15 million, he'll be okay. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you got Florida, Kentucky. Your boys are hosting the Gators at 7:30 on Saturday, so 10-3 is not exactly a barn-burning football win for the
it was ugly.
Wildcats, but it's a W.
It was a W. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they Auburn had more yardage. Kentucky scored when they needed to, kind of thing. And so, I don't know. Florida, they're playing loose. You can tell it. I mean, they showed that against Georgia. Earlier in the season, they played Georgia. They get probably blown off the field. But there again, you're looking at maybe same system, but there's a different way of playing the system, and again they're loose, and so Kentucky's kind of playing with a little more pressure, I guess. You got a coach that's still the head coach that everybody weekly is wondering whether or not he's going to stay there. So it's been up and down in the locker room throughout the year. So there's still a little pressure. It's really a flip of the coin, this game. I think Florida plays like they did against Georgia. I think they come in and beat us. Kentucky plays defensively like they did against Auburn. Offensively like they did against Tennessee. I think we beat Florida.
Interesting.
So yeah.
We saved the two biggest games of the week for last, again in the SEC. You got Alabama after an off week at home in Tuscaloosa against their fourth in the country this week against LSU. LSU's got a boatload of talent. Kelly just couldn't get it to go, so the new guy, the interim coach, see if he can get it to go. Go meaning in terms of upsetting Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Does that happen or not?
We saved the best two games, for the last two to talk about, and I think both of them. We talk about trap games a lot. I think both of these are trap games.
I do too. I think trap for Alabama you're referring to.
Absolutely. LSU, as we've talked about all year long, I still think with the right match as far as coaching goes, I think Jimmy's and Joe's, they match up with everybody. I think they are just loaded with skilled players. I think they've got a quarterback that, for whatever reason, has not been allowed, or something's happened there. But I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a really, really good quarterback. So can they go into Alabama and beat Alabama? I think 100% yes, they can. But now you've also got an Alabama team who had a week off. They're playing well, playing better. They're starting to they've gotten their identity now. Being that it's in Alabama, I would give them the edge. But I don't think it's a blowout.
Alabama's remaining schedule is LSU, Oklahoma back-to-back at home, then Eastern Illinois at home. They got the last 3 or 4, and then they'll go to Auburn for the Iron Bowl to wrap up the season. So they got LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois at home, and Auburn at Auburn.
Yeah.
The remaining games for the LSU Bayou Bengals would be Alabama, of course, Arkansas at home, Western Kentucky at home, and Oklahoma in Oklahoma. That's a pretty tough schedule,
Tough
too.
schedule, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, both those teams got pretty tough road ahead of them.
Texas A&M could be a trap game. I think it is going to be a trap game. We'll talk about it. They got Missouri this weekend. Then they come back home to South Carolina, back home to Sanford, and they go to play Texas in a neutral site. No, they go to Austin, play Texas on rivalry weekend. So
yeah,
that's going to be tough too for the Aggies.
Oh, for sure. I was going to pull this back up. I was reading some stuff on this matchup earlier today, and there could be some things that we don't always look at that could be a real telling story of this game. Is that red zone defense and third down defense, third down conversions. One team's a little better than the other in each of those areas, and then red zone scoring. Missouri scores well in the red zone, and so I think I'm telling you right. I was just trying to think of all the stats I was looking at, but I was looking at some of those things we don't necessarily always look at. And so where one, if you look at them offensively, they're both high-powered offenses, and they average well over 400 yards a game, and so, this could come down to either who's got the ball last or it's to some of those statistics that we don't talk about a lot. Is who converts more on third down. Who's more efficient in the red zone. And it could come down to those types of things, and so. Missouri's been on a little bit of a slide. Really, the pressure's on A&M at this point because you're ranked third.
Yep.
You got to win out, and that pressure's on you. And so,
there goes the birthday girl.
Yeah.
She's gone.
She's gone. Bye, honey.
So, if you're Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah.
All right, Steve Spurrier came out last week and said, or when Napier got canned, said the guy that I'll be taking the Florida job will either be Lane Kiffin or Eli Drinkwitz. So, is it a constant distraction? I mean, for the team certainly, but for the coach, in other words, he's got A&M coming into Missouri Columbia this weekend.
Yep.
Could be a big signature game for the school and for them because they're 19th in the country.
Absolutely.
A&M's number 3, but it could also be a big signature win for him because you got all these openings. Moving from Missouri up to LSU got to be a move up. Or Florida, or Auburn, I would think, from Missouri. They may not think so in the show-me state of Missouri, but I would think in the SEC, those are definitely
Any
step
of those
ups.
three, I think are steps up. From and no disrespect to Missouri, but you're talking about some of the blue bloods of the SEC. And or at least two of the three are. Auburn at one time definitely was.
Yep.
So.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. I will tell you. I was looking at. Some of those things I was talking about. So A&M ranks 131st in red zone defense. They allow opponents to score 96.2% in the red zone.
Who does A&M?
A&M does.
Their defense is a little leaky then.
Their defense is leaky in the red zone.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Missouri's offense is 55th. They score 87% of the time in the red zone. That could be a factor.
Something's got to give.
And I tell you, I was going to mention one more thing to you as far as coaching styles and so forth, which is to me really impressive that Missouri's able to do this because to me they kind of mimic a little bit of a Tennessee offense. They get up and go, but they average 34.44 minutes a game of time of possession, which is pretty impressive for a high-powered offense, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
they grind it out.
They grind it out, and so A&M is that. By the way, that's third in the nation, and A&M's 19th in the nation. They have it about 32 minutes a game. So this is going to be a grinded kind of game. I give the edge to A&M just because it's out of respect. They've played so well all year long, but this is going to be a tough one, I think.
ABC thinks it's going to be. That's the nationally televised game at 3:30 on Saturday in Columbia. 19th ranked Missouri and 3rd ranked Texas A&M. So Tennessee's off this week. They got New Mexico State. Then they finish up with Florida and Vanderbilt. So off this week the Volunteers. Kentucky, your boys have got, as we said, the Florida Gators. So we got again Georgia, Mississippi State, Ole Miss hosting the Citadel, Texas A&M and Missouri, Vanderbilt hosting Auburn, Florida and Kentucky in Lexington, and Alabama hosting LSU, a night game at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
That's your SEC schedule for this week.
Should be a good week.
And 7 of the 14 teams in the league are ranked this week.
Yeah.
So pretty good representation, SEC football.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And you know what, Tom? It's basketball season.
Oh, yes. Do they start today? I know Tennessee started
today.
Tennessee's got Mercer. Who do you guys have?
We don't play today. I think we play tomorrow night. We open up. Well, I've been keeping my eyes on the November game with Louisville, so we play. I think a cupcake here early. Then we've got a tough schedule coming ahead of us, though. We play a lot of really, really good teams this year, so
which is good.
It's good. Yeah.
Tennessee's got Mercer tonight. The Lady Balls open tomorrow night at NC State. Lady Balls 8th in the country, and NC State's Lady Wolfpack at number 9, so they'll start tomorrow night. So we have basketball coverage tomorrow night. The T.A. Duggar Cyclones, the girls and boys varsity. They got Happy Valley coming, so we're going to the high schools crank up. We're going to do a little T.A. Duggar basketball, get everybody ready to in the mood for the hoops. It's hard to believe. We're transitioning.
Here we go.
From
baseball's over and football's ending and basketball's
hoops
here.
coming.
So,
you got it.
Yeah.
See you next Monday.
Appreciate you. You bet.
You got it.
I'll be here.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We have lots to talk about, so hang with us. We got NASCAR. We've got each of the 6 classifications of high school football playoffs. Tell you who's playing where. All that straight ahead. Don't go away. Show number 2387 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live at Chick-fil-A and Elizabethton. Tom Taylor Sports Show got a brand new product. Tell me what's going on.
We sure do. We have contactless Visa debit cards, and some of you all have been asking and wanting to know, when are you going to implement that? We are hitting the ground running. So right now you can get your free instant issue contactless debit cards at Northeast Community Credit Union, and that's just another form of payment. So you've got the mag strip on the back, you've got your contactless, invisible, what you want to call it, if you want to pay that way for tabless, or you've got your chip. So we're just staying up to date with all the things, and we listened to you. So you wanted that, and that's what we can provide, and we've implemented it with hard work behind the scenes, a lot of teamwork, effort, and come get your contactless Visa debit card today.
Available now.
Yes.
At all locations. Our locations are?
They are in Roan Mountain. They are in Elizabethton, one in behind Elizabethton High School, our main office. And then we have one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have one in Johnson City off of West Oakland Avenue.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, or bemycu.org.
And the magic main number is?
423-547-1200.
Brand new product from Northeast Community Credit Union. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing. in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Football. And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show, let's break down the top 25 football games this week. I'm getting some high school and some NASCAR before we get out of here, and some college hoops. Got lots to cover, so here we go. Had a lot of guests today. We like that. Here's the verses of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross unashamedly. Jeremiah 29, 11 through 13 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Verse 12 says, "And you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." How about that? It's a promise from the Lord. Then verse 13 says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Love it. Then we say, "Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us and for these wonderful promises you made to us. May we be obedient in following through and fulfilling them." How about that? It's really good. Jeremiah 29, 11 through 13, the verses, in this case, of the day here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Top 25 college football, 2 games on Friday. 20th-ranked Southern Cal hosting Northwestern. Number 22 Memphis will be hosting Tulane. That'll be, okay, we'll get rid of that. Then we get into Saturday. Number 2 Indiana. Could be a trap game with the Hoosiers going to Penn State. That could be an interesting football game. The Hoosiers and the Nittany Lions, 12 o'clock game at Beaver Stadium. Place will be rocking. Should be. BYU, number 8 in the country, at number 9, Texas Tech. Number 5, Georgia at Mississippi State. These are the early games. Number 1, Ohio State. The Buckeyes at 1 o'clock will be in Purdue to battle the Boilermakers. Shouldn't be a problem with the Buckeyes there. Number 7, Ole Miss hosting the Citadel. Shouldn't be a problem. Number 18, Miami of Florida hosting Syracuse. Number 6, Oregon on Saturday, traveling to Iowa. We talked about this. Gary and I talked about the Texas A&M Missouri game. It'll be at 3:30. Number 3 versus number 19 on ABC in Columbia. 15th ranked Vanderbilt hosting Auburn. Number 24 Washington, the Huskies will be at Wisconsin. 14th ranked Louisville, the Cardinals hosting California. 12th ranked Virginia, the Cavaliers home to Wake Forest. You got 4th ranked Alabama hosting LSU. That's at 7:30, and then number 10 Notre Dame hosting Navy at 7:30 in South Bend. That's your top 25 college football coming up on Saturday and Friday and Saturday, as a matter of fact, because you got those games on Friday night with Southern Cal and with Memphis. Hey, we're live here at Chick-fil-A. We have an auction going on right now. This goes to Wednesday, so you're running a little bit out of time. You got today and tomorrow and Wednesday. But this is an online railroad auction event, the Johnson City Railroad Experience, which is pretty cool, to say the least. Locomotives, railroad art and memorabilia, track accessories, buildings and structures, railroad books, railroad maps. It's all right here. Go to the website, collinsandcompany.info, and check it out. That's through Wednesday. It's going on now through Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And so there you go. Also, a Whirlpool side-by-side refrigerator freezer is up for auction as well. So there's that. And then you go to this. Another auction. It started yesterday, goes to next Tuesday. It's an ammo auction. Firearms and safes, multiple gun safes, thousands of rounds of ammunition, scopes, an extensive knife collection, hunting and outdoor gear, gun cleaning and maintenance, collectibles and memorabilia, furniture, miscellaneous goodies. It all goes, again, from collinsandcompany.info. Here it is. It runs through next Tuesday, Veterans Day. And there you go. That is the, what they call it, the Shell Shock Liquidation Massive Ammo Auction from collinsandcompany.info. Go there and start bidding to your heart's content, because it's going on. It's here, and it's happening. All right, let's take a look at high school football. Playoffs start this week. Single elimination. You win, you move on. You lose, you're eliminated. So Dobbins Bennett will host Farragut. We're starting in 6A. Westridge travels to Maryville. Science Hill will be trucking to Oak Ridge. and Jefferson County hosting Bradley Central. So the home teams, DB hosting Farragut, Jeff County hosting Bradley Central, the Bears. Traveling, Westridge will travel to Maryville, and Science Hill travels to Oak Ridge. In 6A football, winners move on, losers are, of course, eliminated. So then you get into 5A football. Who's playing from our neck of the woods? You have Sevier County hosting the number 1 team in the state for most of the season, hosting Knox West. You have Morristown West traveling to Knox Powell. You have Tennessee High hosting Knox Alls at the Stone Castle. And you have Crockett traveling to Knox Central to battle the Bobcats. So that's your 5A football. Home teams against Sevier County hosting Knox West. Tennessee High at the Stone Castle hosting Knox Alls. Crockett travels to Knox Central. Morristown West travels to Knox Powell. Then we get the 4A football. Greenville hosting Knox Carter. The Green Devils being home. You have Anderson County home to Volunteer. You have Elizabethton hosting Gibbs. That's our game. We'll start at 6:25, audio only on Friday night. And Cherokee will travel to Alcoa. So your home teams, Greenville and Elizabethton. Your traveling teams are Cherokee and Volunteer in 4A football. In 3A on Friday night, you have your home teams are Gatlinburg-Pittman. Johnson County will host Kingston. Johnson County travels to Meigs County. You have Unicoi County hosting Sweetwater. You have Pigeon Forge traveling to McMinn Central. So your home teams in 3A, Gatlinburg-Pittman and Unicoi County traveling Johnson County and Pigeon Forge. All right, then you get into 2A football. Home, Happy Valley to Tellico Plains at Warriors Hill. They ran the table this year, undefeated at 10-0. You have South Green home to Polk County. Let's see who else. West Green will travel to Oneida. Okay, where's your fourth one out of region? Happy Valley, South Green, and West Green. Trying to find region 1. Oh, Cumberland Gap. There you go. Cumberland Gap traveling to Eagleton. In 2A football. Then in single A, who's going where? The Hampton Bulldogs aren't going anywhere. They're hosting Rockwood. That's a long haul for Rockwood. Bulldogs 9-1, Rockwood at 6-4. Then you have in Region 1, Cloudland will travel to Coalfield. Highlanders 5-5, Coalfield at 8-2. Then you will travel. North Green will host Oliver Springs. North Green 6-4, Oliver Springs 6-4. And then you would have Region 1, number 3, Cosby will go to Midway. So your home teams are Hampton and North Green. Your traveling teams are Cosby and Cloudland. Our game again is 6:25 airtime. Eddie Plaster is truly bringing it to you, audio only. You don't want to hear this, and it could change, but at this point, it's supposed to pour the rain down. Now, whether it will or not, whether it will change between now and Friday, typically it does. Let's see what they got for the official forecast for Friday at this point on Monday. And again, things change, you know that. Change by the hour, not let alone by the day. But let's give it to you nonetheless. A steady rain in the evening on Friday night for all of us. Showers continuing late. Low 45, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour on Friday night. Chance of rain at 80%. So rainfall near 1/4 of an inch on Friday evening. So if it holds true, it's going to be a rainy, soggy, cool night or cold night. We'll do it audio only for you coming up again on Friday. Cyclones and the Gibbs Eagles. Gibbs have won 5 in a row. They are 8-2. The Cyclones are 8-2, so it's going to be a clash of two good football programs. We're here live again at Chick-fil-A. Let's run down for you the, gosh, we've got lots to talk about. I love it, love it, love it, love it. We've had a lot of guests. We appreciate that. So let's do a little NASCAR. Kyle Larson gets his second NASCAR championship, holding off. Ryan Blaney won the race. So Kyle Larson holding off Denny Hamlin. When William Byron hit turn 3, in lap 310 of the race yesterday in Phoenix, the gut punch delivered to Denny Hamlin was exponentially more painful because the caution and bunching up the crews and the teams and the strategic call by crew chief Cliff Daniels allowing Kyle Larson to snatch the championship from Hamlin without leading a lap at Phoenix Raceway. You talking about a heartbreaker? It was a heartbreaker. Larson finished third behind race winner Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski to claim his second title, and the 15th for team owner Rick Hendrick. Hamlin led Byron by nearly 3 seconds and appeared headed for the first Cup title in his 20 full-time season behind the wheel for Joe Gibbs Toyota. So I'm reading down through here. Now you think of that, Kyle Larson wins the championship and never led a lap on Sunday. So I'm not totally sold on that. You get down to the championship, and the guy that finishes higher in the entire race, Blaney, wins the race. And there's something not right about that. I'm not sure what it is, but, I'm a sentimental cuss. I wanted Denny Hamlin to win the race. He didn't because he's never won one. Larson got his second, and, of course, Larson's an incredibly good driver. But, anyway, so Hamlin led 7 times for 207 laps of the race. So failed to win the championship for the 5th time under the elimination playoff format. Wow. So Denny Hamlin was just, those media guys, when I saw the interview, went up and asked some of the dumbest questions. Well, how do you feel? I mean, how would you feel you just lost the race? You feel like you should have won. You come off the track, you get in behind the microphone, and they ask stupid questions. Well, how do you feel? It's like, I feel great. I just lost the 5th time in 20 years in the championship playoff format. I feel wonderful. So Hamlin says, in this moment, I never want to race that car ever again. I mean, my fun meter is pegged. So I get that. So anyway, Blaney wins the race, but Larson wins the championship. It's interesting. Come on in here, Jesse. I think I got time to squeeze you in for a minute or two. So Storm Tracker Sacker's here. Won't keep him long. Got more sports. Don't go away. So you got a break from working outside. Let's get the weather forecast. Friday night, I'm going to ask him to check it out. Hope I'm wrong, but they're calling for a lot of rain Friday for the football game for everybody, not just for Elizabethton. So he's here. Come on in here. Talk to me. What's going on, sir? What's happening?
How you doing?
Well, let me turn your mic on so I can get over here. I didn't know you were coming. You threw me, so I got you. Now we're ready. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
So what's going on in the weather for the week?
Well,
go warm up a little bit, isn't it?
It is. It's a good news. We got seasonably cool temperatures today. Actually, we've stayed a little cooler than we were supposed to given all the cloud cover, but we'll warm up to, I'd say, the low to mid-50s if we can get the sun out. And then we'll see highs getting into the 60s when we get closer to midweek. So your mornings are still going to be frosty, but your afternoons are going to be a little bit milder. It's going to be the middle and latter part of this week. Once we get towards Friday ahead of that front, we'll probably get closer to 70. So that'll be good news. As far as the rain is concerned, I do think it's going to rain Friday night, but I don't think it's going to rain early Friday evening. So we may be able to squeeze that game in.
Oh, I hope so. We started
hopefully with
7.
no problems. So
we started 7. I hope you're right. I hope we get it in because,
Hope so.
When you get to this point, it's the playoffs. You lose, you're done. You don't. This is me talking. You hate to see a game decided by the elements. When you get to this point, somebody's going to go home. It's a single elimination from here on out. So
oh, yeah.
You want it to be a dry field. That way you can't say, well, the rain cost us, the weather cost it, but we don't control that. The
then
Lord
you sound
does.
Like you're making excuses.
That's it.
Yeah.
The Lord controls the weather. We don't. So,
right.
But anyway, so very pleasant at 60s, maybe even 70s this week.
Maybe 70 by the end of the week, yeah.
After today.
Yeah.
Because it's cool out there today, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
So it feels a little damp, too, so.
Yeah, there's a low chance of a shower today, but it's definitely not a washout, not a high chance. But I'm hoping that rain chance is more overnight Friday than Friday evening. We'll have to see 4 days out, see if things move around in the timing. I'll let you know if it does.
There you go.
Yep.
Where do we find our weather forecast on a daily basis? Storm Tracker
Sacker on Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Who works here full-time, but also does meteorology on the side, does a wonderful job. So we've yet to get you on this. We got to get you on my page because you're the official meteorologist for the Tom Daly Sports Show. So we've got to get you on there somehow.
We'll figure something out.
We've got to. We've been saying it for months.
Been saying it.
We've got to get on there. I don't know how we'll do it, but we got to. I'll get Kerry involved to get you to send me a forecast every day or something.
Okay.
So we've got to do it. So Storm Tracker Sackers forecast. And we appreciate you very, very much, sir.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me on as always.
I'm thinking them strips looking good here in a minute. Chicken strips.
That does sound pretty good.
Swabbing that cheese sauce. I like the cheese sauce. I just discovered that the other day.
It's I would say it doesn't have to be a secret, but it seems like it is. Not many people know about it, but we do have it now. So
a little cup of cheese sauce, man. It's good. Swabbing
strips. Runs $1.50 or something, so it's not very expensive.
No.
Good change up.
And the Chick-fil-A waffle fried potato chips. I love those.
Oh, I love them.
Bags.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good move on their part, adding those.
I was watching the cowboy movie the other night. I was watching Lonesome Dove eat me some waffle fried Chick-fil-A chips.
There you go.
And chase them with some Chick-fil-A tea.
Now they just need them in the stores and the big bags.
That's it, in the big bag.
And they'll probably never do it.
No.
But it would be good if they did.
Yes. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We got college basketball. Don't leave. College hoops coming up next. Big night tonight. Tennessee opens up the season now. I'll tell you all about it next. Steins with a special song. Take it away, Axel.
The Eagle Center is right downtown. The second block is where we're found. We have crocs and clocks and a lot of things. Tools and glass and shiny rings. Coins and books and mirrors too. All these things just waiting for you. Beautiful furniture and much, much more. You gotta come visit our store.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Here we go. Let's take a look at college basketball. Good one tonight. Number 3, Florida, and number 13, Arizona, getting after it. Look at playing that one in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. I think that's where it's at. Tennessee will open up against Mercer. Cupcake game tonight for the Tennessee Volunteers, 18th ranked preseason. You got St. John's in action. Number 22, Michigan State in action, hosting Colgate. North Carolina, the Tar Heels, 25th in the country, hosting Central Arkansas. 14th ranked Arkansas hosting Southern U. These are cream puffers, but we'll read them anyway. 4th ranked UConn against New Haven. 24th ranked Wisconsin playing Campbell. 19th ranked Kansas in men's basketball playing Green Bay. Number 2 Houston Cougars have Lehigh. 16th ranked Iowa State against FDU. 20th ranked Auburn hosting Bethune-Cookman. Men's basketball, 15th ranked Alabama hosting North Dakota. Number 7, Michigan home to Oakland. Number 17, Illinois hosting Jackson State. Number 11, thank you. See you Monday? Back here Monday? Okay. Bye, little Gary. 17th ranked Illinois against Jackson State. 11th ranked Louisville hosting South Carolina State. 21st ranked Gonzaga home to Texas Southern tonight. 8th ranked BYU hosting Villanova, and 12th ranked UCLA has Eastern Washington in men's top 25 college basketball. NBA tonight, who is playing where? You got Milwaukee and Indiana. Again, Mike McClung's now in his, he's averaging, 10 points a game? Is that right? Mike McClung averaging 10 points a game as an Indiana Pacer now. Got that somewhere. I just had it, looked at it during the break. Put it over here in the wrong stack. There it is. Mike McClung is, he's averaging 9.5 points a game. He's averaging 16 minutes a game from Gate City playing with the Pacers. 2 for 9 from three-point range. He from field goal range is 7 for 17, Mike McClung. Again, averaging 9.5 in 2 games for the Indiana Pacers. They will be at home tonight against Milwaukee. Minnesota, Brooklyn, the Celtics hosting Utah. The Knicks home to Washington. Dallas will be in Houston tonight. You have Detroit, the Pistons, and Memphis to battle the Grizzlies. Denver hosting Sacramento. The Lakers of Portland, and the Clippers home to the Miami Heat tonight in the NBA. Tennessee women's basketball team officially dismissing Ruby Whitehorn from the team, according to head coach Kim Caldwell. I love what she said. Quote, "It is my responsibility to protect the high standards of this historic program. In light of recent events, Ruby's been unable to reflect those standards, and I have made the difficult decision to dismiss her from our team. I love Ruby and will always be rooting for her, but my priority is to uphold the respected reputation of Lady Vols," end quote. I love it. Second arrest since August for Ruby. I hope she gets it together. Ruby Whitehorn, the Lady Vols open up tomorrow night. AP number 8 in the country. They'll open up against North Carolina State in the Greensboro Invitational. Tip-off at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So number 8, Tennessee Lady Vols, number 9, North Carolina State. And women's basketball tomorrow. So that's going to do it from here. Again, a big thank you to we've got NFL Monday Night Football, the Cowboys hosting Arizona. The Raiders lost again yesterday to the Jacksonville Jaguars in overtime. So the Raiders will be back on Thursday Night Football. The Raiders. 2-6 will be in Denver to battle the Broncos at 7-2. That's the Thursday night game. The Raiders are on national television. Hope they're at least respectable. They're 2-6. They got 9 games left. They can still turn it around. They can't make the playoffs. If they ran the table, they would end up 11-6. So they're not going to run the table, but sounds good. That's going to do it. Big thank you to watching the show. We'll do it again tomorrow. Our guests today have been Wesley Murray from Northeast Community Credit Union, Axel Steins, Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park Gift Shop, Sean Witten, head football coach, Elizabethton Cyclones, Eric Walter, the principal here at McCormick Elementary, stopped by, which we appreciate. Also, of course, Gary Rowe from SEC football fame and the pastor of Fairview Baptist Church. So it's all been good. Thank you for watching the show. Be sure to like it and share. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Tomorrow will be at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings tomorrow. One of our guests will be Jonathan Valentine, the band director at Elizabethton High School, bringing the hardware, the trophy, back to back, his 4th straight state band championship. And also big thanks to Tommy Tipton. Tommy got the thing started for us today. Always enjoy talking to T to the 4th power. Tom Taylor, TT, Tommy Tipton, TT. T to the 4th power is what he calls us. Love that guy. Thanks to Eric Wong for being here as well. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. We'll close it with this.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Ward would say. On a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get there.
Yes, you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese. We've got cookies, brownies. We've got wraps and veggie wraps. And then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley, marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Baylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. That's going to do it. Again, thanks for being with us here on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Let's wrap it up one more time with the verse today. It's awesome. Man, what a verse. What a verse. Jeremiah 29:11 through 13 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Verse 12, "Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." It's a promise from God, from the Lord. Verse 13 says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Whew. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us. These wonderful promises you've made to us, may we be obedient and following through and fulfilling them. Doing our part so you can do your part. So, good way to end it. Show number 2387, 2388 tomorrow will be again, as we said, tomorrow, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Christmas is upon us, folks. Got 52 days till Christmas Eve, and they got a lot of good specials going on right now at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings that you can take advantage of. We'll tell you all about that tomorrow. We'll be there with Chad, see how things go tomorrow, and Daryl, looking forward to it. Then Wednesday will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at Pizza Inn, and Friday we got a full day. Friday we've got the Carter County Tour Schools at Cloudland Elementary at Scott Tester School. Then we'll come back and do a football game on Friday night, the Cyclones and the Gibbs Eagles. Winner moves on, losers eliminated. It's going to be a big one, obviously. Opening round of the TSSAA playoffs. We'll go audio only on Friday night, so we're looking forward to that. Tomorrow night we got T.A. Duggar basketball, double dip. The girls will go at 6:30, the boys at 7:30. That right? I think that's what it is. And then Thursday we got them again with Ridgeview, but tomorrow night it's Happy Valley. Varsity girls first for Matt Fox. First-year coach Gary Harrison will go to the second round, the second game. Both those at the T.A. Duggar Gym. Will stream it audio and video tomorrow night. Get you a chance to see the young basketball players at T.A. Duggar and the young basketball players at Happy Valley. And then Thursday, the T.A. Duggar boys and girls. And then also Thursday, the boys and girls from Ridgeview and Washington County school system. So anyway, that's coming up tomorrow night. See you then. Have a safe and fun rest of your Monday, November the 3rd, honoring the birthdays of Roseanne Barr today, 73. Comedian Dennis Miller having a birthday today. He's 74. Happy birthday to those two. We'll see you back here. And also, Gary Rowe's wife's having a birthday today. She's 28. Happy birthday, Mrs. Rowe. Back with you tomorrow. We'll tell you, as always, bloom where you plant it and win or lose. Big Good Sport, thanks for watching. Show number 2,387 today from Chick-fil-A